15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45. There goes Davis. Oh my God! Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the.
What's up, Ken folk? Welcome back to another episode of Bubba and the Old Man. I do want to apologize for us not having videos up as much here lately. We are trying to get moved, packing. That's why our house looks like it's a wreck. With that said, go and tell them what this video is going to be about today.
We're just going to debate on whether Bo Nix can have a breakout season this year. Now, breakout means like all SEC, get into top 2 rounds of the draft, top 3 rounds. Like Kellen Mond went from 10 interceptions down to like 3. Just stuff like that. So, do you think Bo Nix going to have a breakout season this year?
I think he very well could. I think Mike Bobo and Coach Harsin are going to simplify things for him, maybe 1 or 2 reads, and if they're not there, take off and run.
Yeah.
Use your legs. Be smart. Don't throw into double coverage. Don't throw late over the middle. Don't throw high or low over the middle. Just simple things that any quarterback should know.
Sorry, our dogs are in the background. We can't do anything about it. So if you're clicking, I'm sorry. But I think he probably will have a breakout season this year. Now, I think he will be an all-SEC quarterback this year. I think he'll be up there. I think his interceptions are going to be drastically dropped. But will he be like the main focus of our offense? Obviously not. I think he'll be like a Kirk Cousins to Dalvin Cooks type situation. He has very talented receivers right now, a couple of good tight ends, and I think our running game is going to be strong, so it'll allow him deep passes, stuff like that. And obviously, like you said, we have to use his legs. If we don't use his legs, we will not be successful.
I agree with that. And like I said, more so than anything, when Bo got in trouble last year was everybody knew the ball was going to Seth Williams.
Yeah.
The South Carolina game, running 50, it seems like 50 freaking back shoulder or curl routes or comebacks or whatever you want to call them. But, I mean, the DBs were sitting on it. That's why he had so many interceptions in that game.
Yeah.
Because he was only looking at Seth Williams, and they were only running curls, hitches, comebacks.
And freaking screens. Every time we got into the red zone, it was either a run play, an option play, or it was a back shoulder throw or a jump ball to Seth Williams. There was nothing else to our offense. That's why we struggled in the red zone for so many years.
Yeah.
But I think our red zone will be drastically improved. Bo will have a ton of red zone passing and rushing touchdowns because we'll be able to use that play action off Tank. He will also have a good amount of red zone touchdowns. But will he have 20 rushing touchdowns? No.
No, I think Bo can get up to, high teens, low 20s in passing touchdowns over a full season. The sky's the limit for Tank. I mean,
yes,
this kid can hit a home run from anywhere on the field.
He will have a Trey Mason type year this year.
But, I think it's going to help Bo using the tight ends more. I think we will have tight ends that are somewhere between that 400 to 700 yard range. 5 to 10 touchdowns.
Yeah, I think that'll be like among 2 of them. But having that safety valve out there is going to be essential for Bo's success.
Yeah.
For him to be able to go 1, 2, and then
dump it off,
or he can run.
Yeah.
Having those options for Bo and having him understanding, even if we just wall it off, you throw to this side of the field. Like they were talking about with the Bears for Justin Fields. Cut off half the field, he reads half the field, and he runs.
Cut off half your reads, yeah.
Yeah, do that, and I think he'll be very successful. I do think he'll have an all-SEC season this year. And I think it will come off the back of Will Friend's offensive line and Tank's running ability.
Right.
Now, Tank may not have 2,000 rushing yards because they're going to be stacking the box, and then Bo's going to pick them apart.
Yeah. I don't care if it's first, second, or third team All SEC. Just get in there, be in the conversation.
Yeah.
That proves that you had a really good year. Because there's only going to be 3 All SEC quarterbacks.
And I think, Bo, we can drag that dog from down there and pull it up into his chest and make him go after it. Having the competition with Demetrius Davis. Having a coach that I think believes in him, and Mike Bobo, who will obviously know how to use him. He's a little bit kind of like Aaron Murray from Georgia. He's got he got some legs, and I think he's a smart quarterback.
Yeah.
But Mike Bobo, he will scheme the offense in such a way to where Bo can't suck.
Yeah. Hence to your point, the Georgia player you're always calling out.
Hudson Mason. That's Grant Lloyd to a T right now.
With Shalil Garnett gone, that's competition that's walked away.
Mm-hmm.
That's one less person Bo has to compete with. But I think he saw the writing on the wall. He saw how talented Davis was. We all know Bo has the talent. Bo has beaten, the king of the SEC.
Yeah, and it wasn't that he played great. It was he played smart.
Yes. Now, granted, number 33, the wide receiver that was a kicker, what's his name?
Will Hastings. Oh, that's my boy.
Yeah, he bailed him out on a play or two. Seth had a great catch, being blanketed, that bailed him out.
That was when he was young, a lot younger. That was like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, that was Bo's freshman year. I think it might have coincidentally been Seth's freshman year.
No, I think it was a sophomore.
But anyhow, he had that catch where just, Bo put it right on the money, and he was blanketed, and he caught it, bailed the offense out. That was a 3rd and long. When Hastings was dragging across the field, and he caught that pass, falling to the ground, and kept his feet in bounds, that really saved the offense. That was a 3rd down, I believe. And then Bo used his legs in the red zone. He run for 1 or 2 touchdowns.
Sorry if we have some of the details wrong. It's been a while.
My boy, the Worm. He blew up as Xavier McKinney going into the end zone. That's my screensaver. I love it when little dudes blow up the big dudes. It makes me feel good, warms my heart up.
Yeah.
But, just everything was clicking in that game. And I think, along with Bo playing smart and getting bailed out a couple of times, the running game working, and as far back as I can remember, that was one of Gus's best call games.
Yeah.
I think he out-coached Nick Saban in that one.
Oh, and another thing that just showed Bo's grit, I believe, is although he lost, he dragged us back into that Georgia game that same year. Late in the game, he drug us back into it, got it competitive. Now, Gus called a terrible game.
Well, I don't look at that the same way, and I hate to cut you off. I think Kirby called the dogs off. I really do.
But
they were up 21-7, 24-7, something like that. Kirby called the dogs off.
Yeah, but Bo, he still didn't give up at all. He was however he could make a play, he was making a play. And we almost got back in the game.
There was drops here and there. Early on in that game, there were drops here and there that could have changed the outcome.
And there was the big drop. Oh, my God, I can't remember the name. I think it was the fullback or a hybrid fullback tight end that he swung it out to was wide open. And there was the Seth Williams catch that was a catch that was not called a catch.
Right.
Now, we did not deserve to win that game at all. Bo played terrible in the beginning. But he showed grit, in my opinion, getting us back into the game. But this is
to only lose by a touchdown.
And that's the problem, is Bo's inconsistency, the fact that he can play very well at one part of the game and then just suck the rest.
Yeah.
Great quarterbacks can't do that. And that's why I think Bo will have to be consistent, otherwise he'll get a job taken.
Yeah, and as far as talking about the draft, I think right now Bo's undraftable.
Yes, as of right now. Yes.
Yeah, he's undraftable. So him working his way into a day 3 pick,
Maybe even a day 2 pick.
you know,
Like-
if he works his way from that 4 to that 7, then that means Auburn has had a successful season.
Yeah, Bo, like you said, his draft stock's in the freaking toilet. I don't even know if he'll be a primary free agent pickup.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, what I'm saying is, if he has a good season and he works himself into that 4 to 7 range in the season, he will get an invite to the combine, and in the combine he maybe could work his way into a day 2. Bo is not a first round draft pick.
No, I don't think there's a.
I don't.
Unless he has a Joe Burrow type year this year, there's
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah, and you know, people are still going to pick apart. Well, you know, the 2 years prior, you know, and that you were a turnover machine away from home.
Yeah, even
You
Joe
didn't
Burrow
play
had that
well. You know, but then there's going to be the other people that are going to be like, well, you know, Bo didn't have the best coaching, this, that, and the other. I don't care who you had as a coach. I think if you got the goods, you got the goods.
Yeah, but
It
Bo,
should not be a discussion.
he has the talent, and the coaching was terrible. But he could have. And Kellen Mond even was a 6th, 7th round draft pick going into this past year, and he worked his way up to a very high 3rd round pick.
Yeah.
And I think if he has a Kellen Mond type season, and I'm not a Kellen Mond believer at all. I do not think he's a good quarterback. I didn't think he was a good prospect. But I think he could get that draft, what's it called? The draft.
The draft momentum.
Yeah, the momentum. And maybe he can get up to that 4th round, and people will talk about him, start looking at his film all the time, picking it up, and maybe he could even go to the 2nd round. Do I think that's likely? Not at all. I think Bo, chances are at the end of the season, he's a 3rd to 4th round draft pick. You know, he's a project. But
Well, you know,
that's still good for.
we saw this year, a quarterback play his way into the 1st round, and then the last 2 or 3 games of the season, the last game of the regular season, conference championship, and the bowl game, play his way out of the 1st round.
And
Kyle Trask.
Yes.
Kyle Trask played his way into the 1st round.
Yeah, he was probably going to be
And
late
then-
1st round pick.
Then terrible against LSU. Flashed moments against Bama in the SEC championship game, and then stunk up the show in the bowl game.
Yes, he was terrible.
Granted, all of his receivers opted out of the bowl game.
Yeah. But if you got, like you said, if you got the goods, you got the goods.
Yeah, you got the goods, and he was the last pick of the 2nd round.
No, early 3rd round.
I thought he got picked up last pick by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, last pick of the 2nd round.
No, I believe it was 3rd round. But correct us if we're wrong, but I think Mond was the first quarterback picked. Because I think into the 2nd round, Tampa picked.
Kyle Trask.
I don't know. Maybe. You could be right, but I could have swore it said 3rd round pick when I was looking at it. Because, you know, I was upset because, you know, they talked to Brady. They consulted with him, and we didn't. But
Yeah.
Bo Nix, he'll have to have a phenomenal year to get up in that 2nd, 1st round discussion. I think he'll end the year 3rd, 4th round discussion, having a very good year. And yes, he will have a breakout year. Yep, you're right. I'm sorry. Yep, you were right.
In the 3rd round, they took Robert Hennessy, guard, Notre Dame.
Yeah. But, you know, Tampa had the ability to take that. They have no holes. But we are throwing it back to the older style videos. We saw our views dipping, and we see that you guys like these on a singular topic.
And we're going, just to play off what he said, you know, we're going to tinker around with things, see what y'all like, see what y'all dislike. We're always looking to get better. We want our videos to get better. We want our videos to get more views, to get more subscribers. Even though this is something we do for fun, we want y'all to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and from a boy out there, Baby Fresh, talking about them Jets, Giants got 4 rings. Y'all passed on Fields too, just so you know.
No. Zach Wilson, phenomenal prospect. I love him.
Yeah, Justin Fields is going to be better though.
But
He's the most pro ready outside of Trevor Lawrence. He's the most pro ready.
yeah, he'll come in, he'll be better, but then Zach Wilson's gonna go right past him.
Not with the Jets.
Man,
They're going to fire Robert Salah in 2 or 3 years anyhow. Anyhow, baby fresh, just giving you a little bit of shit. I really could care less. I think the Jets had an excellent draft.
phenomenal draft.
They did. You know, I can't talk bad about them.
But you know, if you like this video, pimp smack that like button, pimp smack the subscribe button, and
War Damn Eagle.
Selena, go! Stop!